Hi everyone, I'm Danny Knight and welcome to The Feather, where we're fresh out of chairs. I'm coming to you live at a location to talk about acronyms. Acronyms are a big part of society, especially in the Native society. We've got the MMIWG, the AFN, the FSIN, the ISC, the notorious TRC, the FNIHB, the OTC, WTF, LOL, not even. The list goes on. Lately, there's one acronym that's been getting all the attention for something it wasn't intended for. UNDRIP, the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. In 2007, while everyone was concerned about Britney Spears going crazy, 150 countries came together in a political orgasm, got pregnant, and then gave birth to a document that would establish the rights of Indigenous peoples across the world. UNDRIP, or UNDRIP, was created as an aspiration for how Indigenous individuals and peoples should be treated. Finally, some outlines for how to treat us right. No wonder why Indigenous peoples are Sidebar comment. Did you know that when UNDRIP was introduced by the UN, only four countries voted against its implementation. And do you know who those countries are? The United States, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. Duh! Don't you see the similarity? They are countries with their roots as settler colonies of the United Kingdom. The UK, otherwise known as the UK, all they did was spread their shit all over each country they colonized. And now that it stinks, they want to leave the world that they made? Brexit! After they were the initial countries who invaded the rest of the world for their culture and spices, and yet their food still tastes like shit? Have you ever tried the London delicacy of fish and shit? They are as bad at leaving a country as they are at entering a country. Brexit, motherfuckers? We don't even know what that means. They don't even know what that means. All we know is that they've been undripping all over us without consent since contact. They can't just hit it and quit it. All these treaties and we're not treated right. Wait, can we say that? Isn't that copyrighted? Oh wait, it's on a shirt. If we buy it, can we say it? $20? That's like 4 years of treaty money. Well, UNDRIP all over us. That's where it all began. Sure, it sounds cool, and defining the individual and collective rights of Indigenous people is damn cool. But millennials have taken this acronym and used it for their own sexual fantasy innuendos. UNDRIP brings to the table discussions about free, prior, and informed consent when it comes to issues regarding land and extracting resources. And millennials love consent. You've seen it. Consent before you penetrate. It's simple, effective, and eases the mind. Consent is the lubrication for a happy relationship. Anyways, with UNDRIP, Indigenous people finally have the right to say no when it comes to what projects happen on their land. And in this instance, no means no. This newfound consent came into other conversations millennials had, and before you knew it, UNDRIP became an innuendo. This is a sick and somewhat sexy injustice to what UNDRIP actually means. The United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples is perhaps the biggest declaration of our time. It enables Indigenous peoples to fight for their sovereignty and their rights, like the X-Men fighting the Sentinels. Land back. But just because it sounds cool, millennials are using it for the wrong reasons. It's times like these we're glad to have Sean Loose Moose on the case. Sean!
Hey, Danny. Man, you are making way too big a deal about this. You got to embrace. My girl was talking to me the other day, and I was like, I just want to make sure that we have free, prior, and informed consent before we do this. Her eyes lit up, man. I never seen her so happy. She was like, get over and undrip all over me now.
Wait, what the hell are you even talking about? You're supposed to be on my side.
Sure, Danny. Maybe you don't like it, but UNDRIP has done wonders for my sex life. I feel like we are both being respectful of each other. Communication is on the rise in my relationship. The other day when my girl was mad because I undripped all over her sheets, I was like, we'll get rid of that stain. It shouldn't be there, just like our relationship to the church. But man, it just seems like once you undrip forward, someone has to come and undrip you 2 drips back.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Leonard, don't you dare cut back to him.
Are you gonna undrip my way
Ach. This is Danny Knight signing off for The Feather. If you can't beat him, undrip him. Wait, what?